Hello, potato. Today we are out in Niles, California, or Fremont. I'm not 100% sure. I think we're on the border. I think it's like Niles that way and Fremont that way. But you may hear a very loud thrumming noise and some hissing behind me. And that's because we are down here in Niles to ride the historic Niles Canyon Railway. Specifically for the holiday season, we're going to ride the Train of Lights. It is a train decorated with lights, lots of historic train cars. We're going to be riding in this one here. We got tickets for the dome car, so part of it we'll get to sit up there at the top and look out and see the beauty of Niles Canyon. But as you can see here, the train itself is fully decorated. They do 2 runs every day that they're doing it. They do a 4:30 run, which is when we're on, because I figured, you know, I want to get some look at the canyon itself, because sun sets early this time of year. So they do a 4:30 run here from the Fremont station, and then they do a 7:30, I think it was 7 or 7:30 run from the station in Sunol, which I guess is about 13 miles away. They said it's a 13-mile round trip. Oh, I guess make about 7 miles away. 13-mile round trip on the train here. But as you can see, the train is wonderfully decorated with lights on the outside, and you can see through the window there are more decorations on the inside. But let's get a quick look at the outside of it. Now, of course, you know, if you take the later ride, you're going to get to see the lights a little bit more straight off, but I figured we'd do better to see the countryside during the sunset hours. And we can hopefully get some shots of the lights when we get back before they head over to the Sunol station. It's quite a long train, isn't it? We are still about 20 minutes till boarding starts. So I thought we'd take a good time to take a walk.
We're together.
Take a walk down to look at the entirety of the train with you. So we're not going to spend all of our time in the dome car. We are going to at some point head down. There's supposed to be a gift shop in the combine car. Pacific Locomotive Association, preserving history and tradition. Now, it's kind of an interesting story how we found out about this. So last year we'd come down to the Bay Area and we were on our way back. It's actually the same day we filmed last year's Disney Store Outlet video. And the SatNav had us take a way off of the freeway because traffic was really bad. However, traffic off the freeway was also really bad. It took us like 45 minutes to get 2 blocks. But eventually took us down Niles Canyon Road. And on that road, which is quite a nice drive, we heard a train going ding, ding, ding. And as it turned out, there was a train. And there was a thing called the Niles Canyon Railway. Didn't know it existed. Of course, we immediately went and looked up the Train of Lights because it was decorated up all like this. It presumably was probably the 4:30 train for that day. Sorry if I'm out of breath. It's a long train. Anyways, we looked up. It was too late to buy any tickets for it last year, otherwise we would have done it last year. But this year, we snagged ourselves some tickets, and we're gonna ride the rails for at least, you know, 1.5 hours. We're almost into the train now. But yeah, that's the story of how we discovered the Niles Canyon Railway even existed. I lived in the Bay Area like my first like 15 years of my life, 16 years of my life. Did not know that, well, didn't know Niles Canyon existed, frankly. So we're almost to the end here. Again, these lights will look probably a lot more fantastical when we get back. I don't know if I'll be able to get any shots of it when we get back there, because they do apparently have a pretty quick turnaround before they head back to Sunol for the second train. So I wonder if down here at this end, if these are the first class cars then. Because the dome cars at the other end, and they're separate out the boarding areas. And you can actually also, rent the cabooses. I see 2 of them. Of course, you only get the view out the back of the caboose of the other engine for taking it the other way, but still, you can see it. But yeah, that is our entire train. Pretty long train, and apparently they do sell out consistently. So this would be I guess, the dining car. Yeah, we'll definitely have to find the gift shop car at some point while we're on. And we're supposed to get snacks and beverages in the dome car. So while we'll probably go through the other cars. Oh, look, look, up there. It's Santa Claus.
Go say hello. Take Daddy with you.
Hopefully you can see them through the glare on the window. But maybe we'll run into them while we're on the train. So that's something to look forward to. So I'm head back. I need to grab my coat out of the car. It is going to start to get, already starting to get a little cold out here. I mean, like California cold, not cold cold. But in about 15 minutes, we should be able to board the train. We'll take a look and see what it looks like on the inside. It is time to board the train. Let's head on over here to the silver car with the blue and the palm trees. That is the dome car. We get our own special entrance because we're a dome car. Hello.
Okay, and you have your wristbands on. You guys
Yes.
have done this before, huh?
So here we are in the dome car. So there's 4 different places we can sit in here.
Different sections of the dome car,
So it's
or
very...
upstairs, which is where the dome is. If you want to sit there, would you like a chocolate chip or oatmeal
Please,
raisin?
chocolate, please. So I know over, she said there were 4 different areas to sit. Here is, I guess, area number 2. Well, this is quite nice. This is where the bar is. Hello.
Would you like a cookie?
Oh, got one.
Got one.
Thank you.
Thank you, though.
We've already been cookied as we came in. So that's, you know, that's efficiency. Now, oh. Back here at the end, we can get a look out there. There is our engine. And I guess a restroom that's not usable. And then this would be the 4th room. It's very, I don't know, it's got, it looks like a little more, I would say more 70s or 60s than like the age I would normally associate with a train. See, I think since we are the first ones on the club car, we'll head on up, well, maybe get a drink, and then head on up to get a spot up in the dome for the way out. So we've got our drinks, we've got some snacks. They had other snacks in the dome cart as well. And we are now up here in the dome itself. They say to only sit up here for 45 minutes, so we'll sit up here on the way out to Sunol, and then we'll ride back in one of the other compartments downstairs. Looking at a nice view of everything from up here. So I figured this would be good in the daytime to just really see the canyon and stuff. And then on the way back, we'll do some exploring of the train itself. One of the volunteers said that this train car is from the 50s, and I wasn't too far off when it said like 60s, 70s with that decor in the lower part of it. But yeah, there's a thing you would never see in a train nowadays: an ashtray. Yep, those days are over. So yeah, we're gonna just relax, have our beverages, and wait for the train to depart. Now we have our stuff situated. I wanted to come and look around a little bit more, enjoy the decorations. It's very open in this room, lots of leg space. You have the car tree. Then back down here, check out the lounge area. with bar. That's where we got our snacks. If you get the Dome car ticket, you get free snacks and drinks. You can even have them add a little brandy to your beverage, but I'm driving, so best not. And then through this tight passageway back here to the room with actual tables. So the downside sitting in the Dome is there's no place to put your beverage. Down here, see in the club car or the club area, and in this area, which, you know, she's at the 50s, but this really gives me, again, those like 60s, 70s vibes. I'm not sure if I've used the footage from when we first came through here, but this doesn't feel 50, I guess 50s. That we had mirrors like that in the house that I lived in as a little kid. We had mirrors like that in the entry hall. But yeah, this is a nice little car. But let's head on back upstairs and wait for our train to depart. We'll watch the view, and then later on we'll explore the rest of the train. We have just started moving. We begin our holiday journey through Niles Canyon.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
I know, like I'm just there, like,
Yeah.
comments on Twitter. Like, everyone's just like, it's getting so thick.
We are now moving, heading towards Sunol. Welcome aboard. Does everybody remember where the bathroom is? Up there to the left. Yes. Through the next car, around the bend, and to the left. The Dome car is privately owned. The car is 75 years old. It was part of the original Super Chief run from Los Angeles to Santa Fe and sometimes to Chicago. There were many dignitaries and movie stars that would charter the Dome car and have a first-class experience on their travel and unmolested by their adoring fans and public. We do ask for the little people, please, no shoes on the upholstery, as it is a privately owned car and it is 75 years old, and we'd like to preserve the integrity of the car.
Did we move or no?
Yeah, we're moving.
Oh,
we're moving. We're moving and we're moving. Okay. Now we're really moving, girls. Cheers.
Yeah.
Is that dog food? Let's see. Where's his house?
Yeah, it looks like a dog.
Look, there's cows. There's cows.
Ooh, pretty tan cow.
I can still see the water.
Oh, do you see the water?
Yeah.
Niles Canyon Railway.
And the nice we do ask no shoes on the upholstery, please. The nice thing about the dome is when you go around the curves, you can see the other lighted cars. We do encourage you to visit all the cars on the train because they're all decorated differently. About halfway through the car, you'll find that there is a gift shop with some great items. And also the parlor car, which is on the other end, and that's our other premium ticket experience. And feel free to go in and look at the parlor car, and we just ask that you not take any seats, but that gives you an idea of the other experience that you can have riding the train and bikes.
Very cool.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, we're just gonna go get our stuff and we come back. Yeah.
Why did you wear that?
Winter time, and I wanted
Wait,
to be.
winter? I thought it was still fall.
I don't know. I think it's winter. I'm not sure though. But I wanted to be festive because it's kind of like Christmas tonight.
Yeah, we're a little bit.
Can you grab my phone? I don't want to get next to
Dad, do you want to turn into a picture with Coco?
Oh, nice. Look up ahead, you can see all the trains, the lights.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing great.
Good, good. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, good. Have you been here, been on the train before?
First time.
Oh, great. Well, as it gets darker, you'll be able to see the whole train. You know, obviously you can see it right now, but as it gets darker, it's about the only thing that stands out, so it's pretty neat.
That's very cool.
So yeah, you guys got a prime spot, so enjoy.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank
Happy
you.
holidays.
You too.
Okay. So, you get another video with Coco. And also, so, I gotta make sure my hands got up this one. So, red tea. It's just a picture of you, not with Coco.
Okay. Should we just do a picture?
Coco, you just
Yeah, there's a few seats up there. We have plenty of seats up there. Does anybody do one of those things? Oh, maybe later. How many seats? Where's our Christmas tree?
I don't know.
See, look, you can see the cars driving on the freeway. You gotta take off your shoes.
they want juice maybe? Max, do you want a hot chocolate or juice? Do you have a hot chocolate?
If you're gonna get new ones, you those out.
That's yours.
My kids will drink. This was the only one that they had. It's like, yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, probably.
Yeah, we'll know if it's any different way back. Might have a smell.
So like there's another route here that said if you stay in the there's 5.
Yeah.
And mine,
Yeah, it's great.
I use real liquid.
Oh, you guys hear that?
Some lights, some Christmas lights. See, there's icicles on the train. This is another train that this is at one of the other stations.
I mean, I could just sit there
All kinds of trucks and stuff here.
Coming up on our side.
Oh, that's cute.
Like, it is not peaceful like this. At first when we started walking, it's like sell out in a flash. And then you enter. It's like a big This is like rest and relax.
It's getting a little hard to see out the windows up top, so I thought this would be a good time for us to go and explore the rest of the train, find that gift shop, and see if we can't find where Santa's hanging out.
You getting it?
So they have lots of decorations throughout the train. Also where they store the soda pop. I gotta watch out, my bag is gonna catch on things. We have a gonk! We have a gonk sighting.
Our next station is the North Pole, or what we call Sunol. And welcome to Sunol. It's one of the stations that you can actually get on if you were living at this side of the town and you want to go ahead, or this side of the bay, should I say, or you can. And get tickets for a train leaving from Sunol going to Niles and back. You're on the Niles going to Sunol and back, but you get to see Sunol or the North Pole.
So I assume from that announcement that means we're about halfway through our journey. Let's check out. Bathroom's kind of roomier than I would have expected. See, all the other cars have their lights turned down so you don't glare off the windows as much, but our car had the lights on full blast. As you can see, this is a very popular ride.
Those are decorations. No, don't worry. Sloan gets like and so like 25 bucks from like every family member. He's like, every time I talk to him, he's like, I have $400. I'm like, who's giving you this?
Why are we going so slow?
I'm going to go ahead and get some. There's a fresh, I have a feeling there's a fresh pot of hot cider and hot chocolate that's out there for you right now. So help yourself and walk on in and they'll go ahead and get you something really nice and sweet for you. 2 doors down from the snack bar is the gift shop. I don't know if you went in there or not, but it is so, and there's also a beautiful quilt. Ask to see that, okay? And it's sitting there on display. And it's a quilt made by the Recyclers Guild. It's historic. You see Charlie Chaplin on there. You got this Niles Canyon. All embroidered into there. So neat to see. You can win it. So $5 each. Or buy tickets for $20. And all the proceeds are split between the guild and the railway. It's definitely worth it. Because we're going to do the drawing on December 30th.
We have a number of open cars as well as the closed up cars, so if you want to breathe the cool air a little bit,
making our way south in just a little bit.
You can hang out up here. It's actually kind of nice out here. Much more crowded than our car.
For those who do not know, the rest of the world, there's 2 of them, and it's in the snack bar. So,
Santa's coming now.
say goodbye to the North Pole, everybody.
We have now officially begun our journey. There he is. It's Santa Claus. We've made our way now to the gift shop. There is the real pot-belly stove they talked about online, and I can't. It feels vaguely warm. It's not like super hot. We do have a number of gifts to choose from. We have ornaments. We have hats and shirts. Those little conductor sets. Also get some ornaments. And then they have these ones over here. They have this one that comes with a pin. Which one do you like?
Both of those.
Okay, so grab them. Magnets over there.
$4 is this is yours and this is yours, so we're gonna get it all in the bag.
And this here is the quilt we were told about, made by the Peacemakers Quilt Guild of Southern Alameda. We've got ourselves some pins and ornaments. Now let's head on to the rest of the train.
Riding along, and on their own time, they go ahead and decorate the other trains. Thank the crew who are on this train. They're
Just wait, there's somebody around. I'm gonna put it here.
Another batch or would they have? No, once they do it, they have that request.
I think we're now in the snack car, but we don't need to buy anything here because we have snacks and drinks back in our car. We can take a look at it though. We do have some other options that our car doesn't have. Let's say some extra cookies, crisps, and a nice view out the train.
People heading over to get some hot chocolate right now, huh? Since you're outside for just a little bit then? Why not? Hot ciders out there for you too. Santa's cookies, all the snacks, other drinks. Most of the items there are $2 each. Head over to the snack bar and go ahead and get something nice and toasty that will keep you warm.
Not all the lights we done last time. Those are pretty hot. So we thought we would just buy our own.
They said 1 minute.
So it says you need a first class ticket, but she did say we could come and look. So see if that's correct or not. So this is the other first class option. As you can see, it's very, very fancy. More open than the dome car is. But of course you don't have the dome, but you do have this lovely light fixtures. So we've made it all the way across the train. We've seen all the decorations. Let's head on back to our car at the other end of the train, now the front of the train, and see if we can't maybe get another cup of cider before we return back to the station.
She said you're not doing it right.
Maybe we'll catch up to Santa.
The window looks us down, man.
It was everything. I'm like, yo, like, you better right now.
That's basically how
It's like you're underwater.
He's like 5'5". Yeah. He's like.
Sorry?
They're hard to find.
Thank you. Looks like they're making their hot chocolate in actual big pots, like traditional style hot chocolate.
Can I sit down in the snack car for a little while? I'm just telling you what I was told. I know, I'm just giving you a hard time.
it to Santa. Maybe we can get a picture with him this time. Thank you, Santa Claus.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Claus. Thank you. Be good. Don't forget to be good.
I think we've almost made it back to our car now. Just one or two more cars to go. Again, this is a very, very crowded ride.
What's on the Christmas list?
Sorry.
Henry, pretty fun today.
You can tell we're almost back at our car because it's quieter down here. Everybody wants to sit at the middle, apparently. No one wants to come out to the end. But here we are, back at the dome car.
Hello, welcome back. How was your adventure?
Very nice.
Adventurous.
Oh, good.
The other end is very nice, but I do think I like the dome car better.
Yes, really appreciate it.
We've made it back to the dome car. So we're only probably a few minutes left. Let's grab ourselves another drink and grab a seat. If there's still, oh, now the lights are off up there. Oh well. Alright, so I will say I'm a little disappointed that they didn't turn the dome lights off while we were up there, because I'm sure a lot of that video is probably not going to get used because it's going to be all glary. But we're getting close back to our station, so I'm going to grab us some drinks and enjoy the rest of our ride here. Cocoa again?
Yes, please.
Santa's came in. Looks like we're just about back at our starting point now. So soon we will end our trip and disembark and perhaps have a few well, see if we can get a shot of the train from the outside, and then a few final thoughts.
Thank you.
I saw that. Hey, this is good.
Merry Christmas! Look at this one. I didn't even know this place was here.
Just tucked away in here.
Oh. We've got pictures.
Yep.
So you know my question. Have you all been good this year?
Oh, yeah.
Better than some.
You have a few weeks to turn it around. You know?
Well, I hope you enjoyed your train ride.
Yes.
Very good.
You just made it, huh? Yeah. We started out. I saw you clearing out the other end at the beginning. See, our part of our job is from to get that one and before it stops.
Get back here.
Well, just before the deadline.
Huh?
Just before the deadline.
We made it. We made it.
Well, thank you for all being a part of the train ride.
Yes, all of
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Leilani! Come here. Santa.
Holidays, thank you for riding with us tonight. Thank you. Did you have a good time? Good. Well, hopefully we'll see you next year, huh?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Here we are now at the other end, and probably not gonna be able to get a shot of the whole train just because everybody's getting off now. It was fine when they first got here because everybody was, we were still fairly early. A lot of people hadn't shown up yet, but you can get an idea of how bright and shiny the train is on the outside. So what did you think of our train on the journey on the Train of Lights?
It was very fun.
What did you think of? Did you think the dome car was a good choice?
Yeah, it was a good.
Yeah, I think if we did it again next year or in the future, the dome car is the one we would choose. You get the snacks and the drinks, and frankly, I just think the dome is a nicer view. Watching the sunset out through the dome was nice, and you don't really get that in the first class car at the other end. It's a very nice looking car, but if I was traveling to travel, that would be nicer to travel in. But traveling to actually sightsee,
there weren't a lot of windows or anything.
No, they were all just kind of your basic standard.
Yeah.
Just same as on the other cars.
Yeah.
I like the open cars.
Yeah.
That's a good place to, first of all, get some fresh air. The cars can be a little stuffy.
Yeah.
But also you can get some good shots of the outside of the train as you go around the curves and stuff, which is really cool.
Especially after it gets dark.
Yeah, that's the one disadvantage of taking the Fremont train is that it's during the daytime for the first half of it.
Yeah.
But I also figured, with the dome car, that gives you more to look at. Now that said, had they turned the light off in the dome car while we were up there,
that would have been nice.
Yeah, so it hadn't been all glary off the windows.
Yeah.
That would have been an improvement. So I'm assuming for the Sunol trip that starts at 7, they probably get it off the whole, well, at least probably after they take out.
Yeah.
Just because I'm sure they want it on people to not kill themselves getting up there.
Right.
Of course, it does give you the realization of traveling by train is a very cramped experience. A lot of tight passageways. I did have trouble with my jacket and satchel navigating through some of it.
Yeah. Very wobbly because it's moving all over.
Yeah. Honestly,
as you walk through.
I adapted to that pretty well,
Yeah.
I think. I didn't have as much of an issue as I thought. I had a couple times where I staggered. But once we were walking, I really didn't have an issue.
Yeah.
I guess I got my train legs pretty quickly.
It depended on if it was hit a certain bump or something on the track where it would hit.
Yeah,
jostle more.
Some parts of the track are definitely bumpier than others. But yeah, that does complete our ride on the Train of Lights with the Niles Canyon Railway. Definitely a thing we'll look at again in the future, and maybe come back, you know, during like the spring. They do train rides, not light train rides, obviously, during the spring and summer as well. So maybe come back and check one of those out in the spring to just get a better view of the canyon itself without all the holly jolliness.
One of those is in the steam train too. So
yeah, I think Saturdays are steam trains and Sundays are diesels, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
From this year's schedule, anyways.
Yeah.
I did really like the decorations on all the cars. I thought they were really done up nicely.
Yeah.
And of course on the outside, they're also done up really nicely, very bright and cheery. And seeing some of those decorated trains as we went past on the track were also kind of nice.
The staff were super nice too.
Well, they're all volunteers. They're not actually paid to be here. They're all volunteers. And yeah, they were all super nice. Clearly they love doing this. And it shows.
Yeah.
It shows. So I definitely would recommend checking out the Niles Canyon Railway Train of Lights if you are in the area and can get tickets for it. But it does sell out very quickly, so you want to jump on that as soon as it's going to be available back in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, October is when we got our tickets. Yeah, so I guess I'll wrap this up. This should be a fairly long video. I don't know how much footage, particularly on the way out when we're in the dome car, is going to be usable. But it was a fun experience. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, we even got to see Santa.
Yep. And Mrs. Claus.
And Mrs. Claus. Yep. As they made the journey from one end of the train all the way to the other.
Yep. And
got there just in time for us to get back to the station. So with that, we'll wrap this up. I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. I do thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Hey,